Hello YouTube, how are you? This is Plush Hugs. This is just a follow-up video from my RNY surgery. I am a week out as of yesterday. I had my follow-up appointment with my doctor. So the last appointment before my surgery, well, my surgery is April 29th. The last appointment before my surgery, I was at 395. Sorry, 295. Let me get that right. 295. The day of surgery, I was 288. And then my appointment yesterday, I was 273. So from my last appointment, I lost 22 pounds. From the day of surgery, I lost 15 pounds in 7 days. I think that's pretty amazing, besides the point that I only have liquids right now. But today I got moved to full liquids instead of clear liquids. So that's a plus, because I'm just sick of drinking. I want something to chew, but I'm not even hungry for that matter. I was in the hospital for 4 days, went in for surgery on Tuesday, and I was released Friday. My doctor stated that my surgery took a long time, more than they had expected. And then I was in recovery extremely long because my blood pressure would not stabilize. And my blood pressure kept going up even when they gave me medicine in my IV. Yeah, I was pretty out of it for 2 days. Excuse me. Whew. I'm sorry. Laying on the couch. I'm still rather weak. But yeah. Yeah, I was in the hospital for 4 days. So I went to surgery on Tuesday, and I didn't come out of surgery till like 9 o'clock that night. Sorry I'm laying over. I don't feel too hot. Plus I'm tired. It's like 1:48 in the morning, and I'm in St. Louis, Midwest, STL. But yeah, the day after surgery, I had to do the x-ray to see if I had any leaks. So I had to do that barium test. And I barely remember that. Even the guy who comes to transport you, he was like, you're not in it. So instead of putting me in a wheelchair, they took my whole bed down there. And it was funny because I remember there's this whole line of wheelchairs and then me in my bed. Like, he's like, I'm not risking this girl falling out this wheelchair. But, yeah, I remember that. And that I don't remember much. Doctors kept coming in, the endocrinologists, and I barely remember anything from those first 2 days. I know I had a catheter in and they took that out. That didn't even bother me, faze me. I know a lot of people were saying, ooh, that was annoying and uncomfortable. I don't remember it being in, really. So, yeah. And I'm finding it difficult to get all my protein in. It's like, how do I do this? In many videos that I have watched, and I'm like, I can't get this in. I'm like, I'm not hungry. I have to remind myself to eat. I'm so sorry. I still don't have full energy. My friends and family have to remind me, like, did you eat? Did you get your protein in? Have you been walking? So I don't regret what I've done. But for some of them days, I was like, what did I do? What have I got myself into? I have buyer's remorse of this surgery. But, yeah, I gave a small video after I had the surgery. It was like 32 seconds. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. So that you know this is going to be a short video. But I gave like a 23-second video, and I was barely coherent. But yeah, I was fine in the hospital. They already took me. I'm also diabetic, so they already took me off one of my diabetes medication, I guess, to see how I would do, or since that I can only have so many calories that I didn't need it because it might make my blood sugar go too low. So. But yeah, but everything's going good so far. 22 pounds down, and then 15 pounds from day of surgery. So I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, see, that's the sleepiness. Um, but yeah, but a lot of people were saying that they were in pain and it hurt. I haven't had much pain, even though they sent me home with Loratal, which is like a liquid Vicodin. I haven't really taken any of it. And then they sent me home with medication for nausea. Haven't really taken that. Now today, per my plan, I can have 100% juice diluted half by water. I don't know what I did wrong. I guess I did not dilute enough, but I think I had my first case of dumping syndrome. I didn't get the boo-boos, but I got the feeling dizzy and sweating. I just went and laid down. I thought I was laying down for like 30 minutes. I was gone for 2.5 hours. I'm like, forget this. But I didn't like that feeling at all. Is that what sugar does? Oh my gosh. I was like, oh. And it hit me like within 5 minutes of drinking that juice mixed with that water. I was gone. I was out for the count. I'm like, oh no. I don't like this feeling. I'm glad I was still at home. I don't know how I would have dealt with that out in public. But yeah, that makes you not want to eat anything sweet. Dumping syndrome, if you've never had the sensation, I wouldn't suggest going through it. Or maybe you need to teach yourself a lesson. But I wasn't trying to teach myself a lesson. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I was following my directions. I had the Welch's 100% juice, diluted half with water. At least I thought I had half. Well, I did have ice. So it's going to be a while before I try that again, because that was not a great feeling at all. No, ma'am. No, sir. But let's see what else. I've had some soup, had some broth. Ooh, child, honey, I'm tired. I'm gonna cut this video short because that's rude of me to keep yawning. But if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any suggestions on how for me to get this protein in, I'm not hungry. I don't have any cravings, but I'm so sick of these commercials on TV and all this food. And I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be 6 months before I can have a little piece of that. But this is a tool. I'm going to use it as a tool. I'll put myself through enough discomfort for this tool. But anyway, thank you, too. Bye-bye.